There are two general ways to recover the arms in freestyle. The first way is called the straight arm recovery. The second way is called a bent arm or high elbow recovery. Either type of recovery can be used, depending on which feels more comfortable to the swimmer. Some swimmers use both styles, using one style when they swim at a slower, more sustained pace, and another style when they swim fast. When I teach freestyle arm action, I like to start by teaching a straight arm recovery. I start with the swimmer out of the water. I have the swimmer stand up straight in a vertical position 11 with eyes looking straight ahead. Hands are flat and fingers point straight up. Then I have the swimmer practice pulling and recovering while in this standing position. The pull begins with a slight flex of the wrist of the pulling arm. The fingers are still facing slightly forward, but the palm starts to press toward the ground. Then, while the forearm and hand press toward the ground, the elbow bends outward but maintains its height. As the forearm and hand come level with the elbow, the palm continues to press directly toward the ground until it is near the leg. Notice how the elbow remains higher than the hand during this part of the pull. When the recovery begins, the arm simply swings around from the shoulder in a big, straight arm rainbow arch, with the thumb leading and the palm turned slightly inward, around the side and slightly behind the body, and returns to a complete position 11 before the other arm starts to pull. Next, the swimmer bends the knees slightly and leans forward, keeping the back as flat as possible. I assist the swimmer as the swimmer does the same arm pull and recovery, one arm at a time, with the upper body in this horizontal position. He practices until he gets a good feel for it, and then it's time to try the arms in the water.
Stop. Ready.
The swimmer starts with a position 11 float and kick. I guide the swimmer through the movement, one arm at a time. Next, he tries it on his own, and the goal is to do 4 complete strokes, each time coming back to a full position 11 without breathing. The goal is for the swimmer to enter the arms a natural distance straight in front of the shoulder and to pull in a straight line from that point to the side of the hip. As the hand pulls back, the elbow pops up into the side. At this point, it's okay if the swimmer does not find the complete position 11 after each stroke. The emphasis should be on keeping the head in neutral and using a pulling motion that moves the swimmer forward with a big and relaxed recovery. We want the swimmer to feel the water with their hands and arms. At this point, we introduce 6-count switch without breathing. We review the side glide kick, leading with the right arm and with the left arm. I demonstrate. I tell the swimmer to take 6 kicks on one side and then switch to the other side for 6 kicks. I emphasize that I want the swimmer to start the recovery of the back arm first, before the pull with the leading arm. The back arm should be just in front of the shoulders before starting to pull with the leading arm.